Hello guys, MGH here and welcome back to my Road to Recovery with Rangers. And this is the episode you're going to find out how my dealings went down with Emre Can and, who was the other player? Guano. Yes, so you're going to find out whether we get them or not in this episode. I love leaving you guys on cliffhangers. I know some people go, no, but it keeps you entertained and you want to watch the next episode, which is great. But first of all, we're going to kick off this episode with a couple of matches which we didn't have in the last two episodes, which I can't really apologise for it because career mode is not just about the actual games. It's about being in the menus and sorting out your squad, doing all of the negotiations and things like that. So, it happens and it tends to be the start of seasons where you obviously have less gameplay than everything else. But we kick off this match really well. Wallace with the goal. 17 minutes in, he climbs above every other player in that box. And Wallace, I think that is my fourth, maybe third or fourth goal with Wallace. Every single one has been a header so far. And you guys know his physical stats are insane on this game. What a turn from Piers on there. And what a pass to Benzia. And then watch this. Bang, left foot. Oh, if only I could have finished it. That would have been an awesome goal. And it's just Lucas Piers he's getting better and better every day. Everyone was saying when I bought Benzia that I'd prefer him over Lucas Piers, but at the moment I don't think I do. I think both Vilena and Piers are both my favourite players, and that is one of the reasons why Piers is so good. He is good everywhere. Despite being a left midfielder, I've been using him almost as like a right-sided striker because he's got a great left foot. So if you cut inside, kind of like Podolski was in my Arsenal career mode, deadly when you cut in from that right side and smash it with your left foot, and that is where he's great, but good in the air as well. So we go in at 2-0 up against Bristol City, which is always good. We are away from home, so 3 points away from home. I'll gladly take, because don't forget, this is the Championship. It's not as easy as the Empower League 1. And I need to take as many points as I can at the start of the season to get my way all the way up the table before we get to January and then obviously the end of the season. But we finished the game 2-0. I didn't get anything in the second half, but that's all right. And here you can see, finally we get the good news we wanted from Guano's club. I'm not going to pronounce it because I'll probably get it wrong. They accepted the bid that I made, which was I think 1.8 million plus Kim Ki-hee. And now it's the chance to submit the contract and hope that we get Guano, because I definitely need him. You can see that when I go through my list of defenders here, I'm constantly having to rest For and Perry, and I could do with just another defender. It's simple as that. So we go into this game against Watford here, just hoping that in the background all of the emails are being sent and everything is being sorted while we go ahead and focus on the match itself. Hopefully Guano will join after this match, but we get a pretty shit start to this match because they were just all over us. They were getting down the wings, putting balls in the into the box and getting headers and long shots, and that wasn't so good though. That was an absolutely awful shot. Didn't even trouble my defenders or Cragno there. Cragno as well, by the way, guys, he is absolutely stunning. He's 64 overall for me at the moment, but he feels like an 80 rated keeper. He just doesn't let anything through him. He's absolutely fantastic. I've got no idea why I didn't get a penalty for that. That's why I've put that highlight in. He completely chopped the ball from the back of me. And also, I get more bad luck. This game was not going well for me. Hudson gets injured here. You'll see for how long at the end of the match, but it's just frustrating. I wasn't getting any luck in this match whatsoever. And Hudson obviously gets the injury, which it could have been worse. It could have been for Shields or Vilena or even Horn or Templeton or Gabriel, or a Pelt, Gabriel is a Pelt, by the way. I like to call him a Pelt because that is what his name is on the shirt, I believe, and in the menus and stuff like that. So we kick off the second half with a slightly weakened team. Hudson was actually, off. That's it. I couldn't use him now. And by the way, look at the pitch. Don't you just love that kind of hazel? It's in the autumn, I believe. So yeah, you get that hazel effect. But all the way to the 90th minute, they held us, but they couldn't keep out Vilena, the king of my team. Him and Lucas Piers the front men almost for the team. Not literally. One of them is. But Vilena's obviously the midfielder, but he's just the front man. He's the passion. He's the fire of my club. And what a great goal in the 90th minute to secure 3 points against Watford, who I'm sure will do relatively well in this league with me. I'm aiming for top 6, by the way, guys. That is my aim for this season, top 6, because that way you can get into the playoffs. Obviously, top 2 would be even better, but here you can see Hudson is actually out with a sprained knee and will be out for 4 whole weeks, which is not good. But here we get even greater good news now. Guano has accepted the contract. Only 2,000 per week for a player that's going to get to, I believe it's 84 minimum. So just you wait, guys. He is going to be absolutely insane. Eduardo is growing nicely, 73 overall. And there you can see I've partnered him up with Guano and Wallace. So a very pacey 3 at the back as well, just like my Arsenal side. I like having pace in defence because it keeps up with the strikers, who generally tend to be, pacey. So we simmed this match with Portsmouth. Obviously, they were promoted with me, so I knew I was going to beat them, to be honest, even though it was away. We get the 2-1 win there. And we're doing well in the league, But at this point, the whole Emre Can situation had kind of disappeared. I don't know what had happened at this point. So I decided that before I go ahead and submit new offers and things like that, I'm just going to approach my board and ask for a bit of money, see if they can help me out. And in the process, I was too excited to see what they'd say, so I decided to sim this match against Sheffield United as well. And we win 4-1, but we get an injury. Of course we get an injury. It's Rangers, for Christ's sake. We get injuries all the time. And we get some news back from the board. They're not offering the million that I wanted. They gave me 488,000, so I accepted that gladly. And 488,000, it will easily help me get Emre Can, hopefully. And there's the bad news. Cragno saying they're saying Cragno's going to be out for a while, so we're without my strongest keeper, and shit happens. But we do have a very big match coming up now. This is against West Ham, who without doubt will be in the top, maybe top 3 this season. So really need to stamp my authority nice and early. If you don't know what that was South Park, but you just let them know that you're there. Make your presence there. And make sure that they know that you'll be there all the time throughout the season. I don't know why I'm talking third person like that, but anyway, we need to get the 3 points. It's Guano's full debut, proper debut with me. I'm actually going to be playing with him. Obviously, he played in the simmed match, but it doesn't count. It's his proper debut for the club. Technically his second debut, but obviously last time he was just a loaned player. But yeah, game against West Ham, very important. We want the 3 points because we're away again. And West Ham, like I said, they're going to be contenders, that's for sure. So we want to stamp our authority. I love Eric Cartman. He's without doubt my favourite South Park character. That's what I was trying to think of. What's your favourite character from South Park, guys? Let me know. But I give away a stupid free kick here, and Wallace gets a yellow card as well. And they're going to hit that against the wall. But watch this. Ooh, that was so close there. That was a bit uncomfortable. What a clearance, though. And they get it back here. They were putting pressure on me, that's for sure. They've got a great team. Players like Jarvis, very difficult to handle. But we do make the tackle once I gangbanged in with 2 people. But we went into half-time at 0-0. It was one of those games where, because I knew it was so important, I was quite soft with the ball. I didn't want to knock it around too much and risk losing it on the halfway line because they would counter me like a bitch and probably score. But Valena grabs the ball here in the 60th minute and smashes it past the keeper, making it 1-0. And actually, this is one of those times where I went, yes, in real life. Because I get really tense when I'm playing FIFA, especially when it's an important match like this. Getting 3 points with West Ham in the game is going to be a really good result if we can hold on now. And I was getting more chances now. I was more confident now. I had a 1-goal gap, and you can see I almost scored. They almost made it 2-0, but it wasn't to be in 88 minutes in. They managed to kind of clear it away, and that was the end of that. So 8 shots to 2 in that game. I completely dominated them in the second half, that's for sure. And it finished 1-0, so the result I wanted, maybe not the perfect result, maybe a 3-0 would have been better, obviously, but we will take the 1-0, and now we're into transfer deadline day. It's the time that I need to use wisely. If I want to improve this squad, this is my last chance. And as I mentioned before, the Emre Can whole situation kind of depreciated. There was no kind of offers on the table, so I'd have to restart. And I went ahead and shortlisted 2 other midfielders. You can see them here because I wanted a CDM. I was looking at this player here thinking, I don't know, I'll go ahead and approach Lucas Silva. His value is 3 million, so more than Emre Can, but I thought, you know what, maybe I'll get him cheaper because Emre Can is a future first-team player for Bayern Munich and they just will not let him go. And also, I believe his wages are more as well, so I thought I might have a bit of luck getting this player here. So we go ahead and put Crawford up, plus 1 million, and hopefully we can persuade them. Let's see what they say, and it's unacceptable. And at this point, I was like, right, I need to make a decision. It's Emre Can or him. And I thought, no, I want Emre Can. He's got the best potential. He's got the best stats at the moment. He's 70 overall. I want to get him despite how much it's going to cost. So I thought I'm just going to blow my budget and offer him everything I've got. 15,000. We're going to go for important first team player and a 4-year contract length. And just hope that he signs it. And can we get lucky? Come on, you know you want it. We've got 3 hours left in the transfer window. That is it. It's really, really, really tight. This is the last chance to sign him. Oh my God, the relief I got when I saw that accepted word. And there we go, guys. We finally get Emre Can. We got Guano. A very successful window, I would say so myself. And the team is so strong. Just mark my words, guys. In 2 seasons' time, this side will be at least a 5-star. It's just going to be incredible. You can see some of the stats already in my club. We're probably worthy of the Premiership soon, that's for sure, when the players start to grow just that a little bit more. But you can see I'm poor as shit right now, just adjusting the budget to around the 50 mark. I've only got 1,000 wage and about 100,000 budget, which is absolutely awful. But guys, that is going to wrap up the episode. I hope you enjoyed the slightly longer one, almost over 10 minutes this one, which is pretty nice. It's a lot more effort to cut down the gameplay, so I'd really appreciate it if you could like the video and share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and all that lovely stuff. But thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time for more progress to the January transfer window.